What do you get when you combine Barry White, John Mayer, and a gentleman from the South? The answer is Josh Turner, an enormous talent who's had 3 #1 hits and earned high praise from his peers. Better recently talked with Turner on the road.
Touring takes Josh Turner to a different city every night, but these days his attention is turned to Nashville.
When I saw the Opry stage underwater, it was right before I went to bed one night, and I literally got weak in the knees.
The Opry was all but destroyed last month in monumental flooding that's devastated much of central Tennessee.
We spent many a night there, playing to the fans, and to see it underwater was heartbreaking.
Turner is a familiar face on the famous stage, having performed there well over 100 times. Aside from Carrie Underwood, he's the Opry's youngest inductee.
It's going to take a while for, everybody to really rebound from this.
Among the destruction, these cars, which belong to Turner's band and crew. Most of the guys had parked in the Opry lot because it's where they boarded their tour buses.
When we got home that Monday morning, after the flooding and everything, they couldn't even see their cars. They were submerged. I drove across the Cumberland River twice, and that day, and it was awful. They said it's probably one of the worst disasters in Middle Tennessee since the Civil War.
Turner is someone who believes music can help in the healing process. That's why even before the flooding, he recorded Why Don't We Just Dance, his recent #1 hit.
It was just one of those messages that I felt like would really hit home with a lot of people. Why don't you go? Especially with what our country was going through last year with the economy collapsing the way it did.
The song not only spent 3 weeks at the top of the charts, it helped earn Turner a spot on Alan Jackson's tour. But the video begs one big question. Why doesn't Turner do any boogieing himself?
I'm at a point where I pay people to dance now, so my dancing days are over. And never shut it down. Singing has always been my strength, and so I just let somebody else dance now.
Indeed, it's Turner's deep baritone that's been his trademark ever since his breakthrough single, Long Black Train.
Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away.
Turner also penned the tune, which spent a whopping 40 weeks on the charts.
I wrote that in a couple of days' time, and it did pour out of me, but I had to go through a lot of pain to get to that moment of inspiration. There were a lot of things that I was struggling with. We don't have time in this interview for me to talk about all of that.
But Turner's dark days are far behind him.
Everything is fine.
His 4th album is selling strong. And that sexy blonde who starred in one of his videos?
Just to be your man.
That's his wife, Jenny, who keeps him company on the road and plays in his band.
There's no hurry. That's something that's just kind of happened naturally. It's what works for us, and now that we have children, we have to adapt and adjust to that too. And as long as those two things are not shaken, we'll continue to do it.